So, hi there, Lori here on Vancouver Island, and as you can see, I am once again in the kitchen. I'm actually in the kitchen and in the garden, and I'm going to have a couple of firsts going on today. They had ground beef on sale at my market this week, and so I grabbed 10 pounds so that I could can 5 pounds of it. So I'm going to be pressure canning hamburger, and then I'll be making hamburgers out of the other 5 pounds, and I make them and then I flash freeze them on cookie sheets, and then I throw them in bags, and I've got my own frozen hamburgers whenever I want them. I'm looking at the counter to see what else it is that I got going on. I've also got some Parmesan cheese that I'm going to pull out of the dehydrator, and we'll see how that did. And I think that's, oh, I've got some ribs because I took out ribs before I found out the hamburger was on sale. And so I have ribs that need to get into the oven as well. So yeah, I got all that going on. So let's get to it. So one of my favorite things about the Instant Pot is its complete versatility. You can do so many different things with it. And today what I'm going to do is slow cook these couple of racks of ribs because I've got all that hamburger to deal with. So I don't want to barbecue these. I don't want to get the oven going because I'm going to be here in the kitchen heating it up with the canner already. So yeah, I've got a couple racks of ribs here, and I'm actually not going to do hardly anything to them. I'm going to sprinkle a little pepper and salt. And I'm going to wrap it in here. And then I have this other little piece. And I'm not going to touch anything because I've touched everything. I'm just going to toss it in there too. I think I'm going to cut this in half, actually. So it can lay flat. Just go right down like that. So now all I'm going to do with my ribs here is throw on some already store-bought barbecue sauce. Because I've got a bunch here on hand. And so I might as well use it, right? Now I'm going to run some water in this and rinse it around. You know, you hate to waste any of that flavor that's in there. And it's sticky and sticks to the sides. So there you go, a little bit of water. It's much clearer. We're going to just go ahead and toss this on in there. Okay, so I've got just my regular lid. I'm not pressure cooking it or anything, so I'm just going to slow cook it because I know I can slow cook it on this overnight, and then for tomorrow these will be fantastic. So I've got this plugged in. I'm going to hit slow cook. I'll actually put it up to the higher temperature for my slow cook for a while, and I'll leave it there probably till I go to bed tonight, and then at which point I will turn it down to low and reset it so it stays on while I'm sleeping, and you know, maybe give it a stir or something. And yeah, these ribs are going to be fabulous tomorrow. My two essentials for doing pressure canning at home are my NESCO pressure canner and, of course, my Bernardin Complete Book of Home Preserving. Now, Bernardin in Canada is like Ball in the USA. I don't know what other similar companies are around the world, but I do know that it's Ball USA and Bernardin up here in Canada. And so anyway, this is the book I've got. So this is my pressure canner, and I like it. It's actually ideal for us because it does small batch canning. Now you can see just how big it is in there. Now one thing you got to remember when you're canning is you always want something on the base of your pan. I've got that thingy down there right now. But anyway, this will hold 4 pints comfortably. 4 wide mouth pints. It'll actually hold 5 if I go with the narrow mouth, but I don't care to use those other than for like liquids and stuff. So I generally prefer the wide mouth, and I think that will work better for my hamburger. So that's what I'm going to do, is 4 pints of hamburger. And I'll go through how you use this thing in a little while. So before I say anything about canning at all, I have to let you know that I am not the person you want to go to if you are trying to learn how to can. I am not. I am just learning how to do canning myself, and this is a journey that I'm just documenting. I am using a NESCO electric pressure canner, which is different from a pressure cooker. You cannot pressure can with a pressure cooker. I don't care what anybody tells you, but there are a couple of good pressure canners out there that are electric, and they're smaller. They're definitely for small batch. I'm not doing 16 pints of hamburger at a time. I'm going to do 4. So, but anyway, I've got my jars here, and they're all clean, and I've got my 4 pounds of hamburger here, and I've got some nice clean gloves here. And I'm actually going to start with 1/4 teaspoon of salt in each of these jars. And then I'm actually going to flip you down there. So, well, I don't know why I need to do that. You don't need to watch me fill jars. So, yeah, I'm putting a little 1/4 teaspoon of salt into each one of these. Now, this is a canning salt, so there is that, and I'm going to go ahead and put these gloves on and get that raw burger into those jars. Okay, so this is the NESCO canner. And I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. And in here I already have my water, and I've got my jars of hamburger. They've got 1 inch of headspace, and I cleaned all the lids off and all that stuff. And like I said, if you're looking to learn how to can, I am not your girl. Go and check out Rebel Canners. She will teach you everything you need to know about canning. So I'll leave her link down below or up above or somewhere anyway. And now what I'm going to show you...
Don't forget this time to leave the link. You sometimes forget to leave a link.
I almost always forget to leave a link after I
Sometimes you
do. Sometimes I remember. Anyway, where was I?
Leaving the link.
Oh, yes, for Rebel Canners. If you want to learn about canning and all that jazz, go check her out. I also recommend you get yourself a good canning book. My canning book didn't talk about raw packing hamburgers, so I did go look up a video, and it told me 1 inch of headspace, and my book tells me 75 minutes for a pint jar of beef. So that is what I'm doing. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put my lid down. And I'm going to switch this here to exhaust. And I'm going to come around here. I'm going to press high. I'm going to set my time. So I'm going to set my time, 75 minutes. And I'm going to hit start. And this is going to spin around while this in here builds up heat and pressure, because everything I'm starting with is cold. My water was cold. Now, you want to look at the instructions for your personal canner. I am just showing you what I do for the NESCO. I've got the 8 cups of water inside. I've got this set to exhaust, so I'm able to exhaust for 10 minutes when the time comes, and I am slowly heating up. So my canner had a steady stream of steam for about a minute, and then it beeped, and this E10 came on. And what this E10 is this is my 10-minute exhaust time. So when I finish with my 10-minute exhaust time, I'm going to come up here and I'm going to switch my lid to airtight as opposed to exhaust, and then it will build up the pressure it needs and start actually the timer. So we'll come back again when that happens. It doesn't matter. At this point, you can't just start over with canning. It doesn't work properly. You have to, like that, I'll have to take that all out of the jars, and then I'll probably fry it to finish cooking it, and then, I don't know, freeze it or something, because suddenly, over here, where I was cooking this and we were all doing fine and dandy, suddenly I have no power in this wall. Which is very weird, and that, especially because if you look here, I have power to the dishwasher. Let's see. Did I blow a fuse? Nope, nothing. Want to try something else in that outlet?
You're going to say that you blew your cooker?
I hope not, but
I don't have anything.
I mean, it could be possible, right?
You gotta find something to take and plug it in.
That is one thing with these old mobile homes. I tell you what, I can't wait till we can afford to have this kitchen redone, because it totally stinks. I mean, not stinks, but the layout is awful and the cupboards are horrible. I hate these cupboards and these drawers. Let's just sell.
Sell the place and let's buy a tent.
And well, we have a great big tent, honey. We don't need to buy another one.
I have nothing to bitch about.
We have an 11-person tent. So I think we could live in that if we needed to. I think it's got 3 or possibly 4 rooms. It might have 3 in the main room, and then it's got a little... You can't find anything to plug in? Here, how about this?
Oh yeah, I gotta...
Well... Nothing. Oh!
So what you gotta do is move that pot somewhere else to plug in. Is there a reset thing on this?
No, I can't reset it at this point.
Well, no.
No, there isn't a reset on it.
Turn it on.
It should automatically light up.
So
I bet you it's a year old and my warranty is out too.
Get it from Shannon?
Oh, fuck. Let's see. What else? Well, you need something to really make sure.
That sucks, and I've tried pulling the cable out and putting the cable back in too, or the plug out of the machine, because I know that's been something that's happened before, and that didn't do anything. That didn't help anything. I'm just going to try and plug something else in here and see if it works too.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's my... Damn it!
That's why I was asking, is there a reset button somewhere?
There is not a reset button anywhere.
There's,
Oh, it's still sealed from being...
oh, can't even
getting close to being pressure to pressure. So I can it's already on. It's already exhausting. No. Maybe I can open it.
Show people what uncanned beef looks like.
Yeah, I'm getting nothing. That sucks, the big one. Oh, those cheapo cans. I don't know if you can see that from here, but that one cheapo can is all bent to heck and back. So I'm going to let these cool for a little bit till I can handle them, and then I'm going to pull that meat out of there and fry it up so that at least I don't lose it. Cry for me, my pressure canner is shot. And I've only had it for a little over a year. I'm going to have to look up the warranty on it because I know I had a warranty. Maybe I'll get lucky and it'll be 3 years. Because that stinks. I'll be so mad. I bet you the thing's probably doubled in price. Don't pop now! Well, so that pretty much sucks. From Dave did some research, and apparently it seems to have blown a fuse on the inside. I don't know if I'll be able to find another fuse for it. Apparently you can find them sometimes online. I don't know how to take apart an electrical appliance and fix it. I don't know if Dave does either. He's willing to give it a shot, but I guess it is what it is. So there's always something to mess with your day, and I guess blowing a fuse inside of my pressure canner is mine for today. So I guess I won't be doing any canning in the near future because I sure can't, not working right now, I sure can't afford to pick up a new canner. So that's just gonna have to wait. And yeah, so it is what it is, and I guess that's the end of my canning adventure today. So I think I'll be going onto their site and leaving a review because I haven't had that thing for that long. And I really haven't used it that many times. Like I've maybe used it maybe 24 times in the couple of years that I've had it. And so for it to have blown a fuse, anyway, I'm not going to go on and on. My ribs are still cooking, and I'll come back and show you how those are doing tomorrow, but I'm going to go ahead and get this edited and show you what's going on, and have yourself a fantastic day. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and then you can come back, ring that bell so you know whenever I put out a new video, and come and hang out with me anytime. Take care of yourself. Bye now.